Going on, everybody? I'm listening to some praise music. How you doing? Come over, hit the like button. Come over to the comments. Come over and say how you doing. All right, JG, how you doing? All right, everybody. So I'm just listening to some praise music. I don't know if that was coming through. All right. I put it in the comments for the Sci-Tech Center. All right. The Sci-Tech Center is a get together tomorrow night. It's on Stone Street from 7 to 8:30. Have their telescopes out, and they're going to be teaching people about what NASA says. So the Sci-Tech Center is going to be NASA. Well, guess what, Sci-Tech Center? I'm going. I'm going to this event here tomorrow night. So tomorrow night, town. What's up, the dude? How you doing? So it's good to see you, bro. So tomorrow night on Stone Street, the Sci-Tech Center is going to have their telescopes out so people can view moon and the stars. But they said they're going to be giving out NASA stuff. So let's go to the website. Let's go to the Sci-Tech Center's website here. The Sci-Tech Center. The Sci-Tech can afford a telescope. What's up, dubious brother? How you doing? So let's go to the website. What's going on, dubious brother? So here, right here, I'm on the Sci-Tech Center. There's the Sci-Tech Center's website. And they got, if you scroll down to the story, they got a universal. Oh, fake ball Earth. There's your fake ball Earth. It says international. I'm going to read that to you. International Observe the Moon Night. So Sci-Tech will be part of the annual National Observe the Moon Night, which occurs this year on Saturday, September 26th. International Observe sponsored by NASA Lunar Reconnaissance Orbiter Mission and NASA's Solar System Exploration. On Saturday, September 26th, from 7 p.m. to 8:30 p.m., the community is invited to join the Sci-Tech Center in this mini celebration of our moon. Telescopes will be set up outside Tech Center in downtown Watertown for an up-close view of the moon, as well as planets, Jupiter and Saturn. Sci-Tech staff will assist observers and provide additional information of moon and planets. So I don't know how, listen, I know it's always choppy, all right? So the Sci-Tech Center is going to be having their telescope set up and observe the luminaries that are in the sky. Now, I'm not denying that there's luminaries in the sky. The thing is, these planets are not planets, they're stars. They produce their own light, and even the moon produces light. It's its own luminescence. All right. All the stars and the moon produce their own light. And the so-called planets, they just retrograde, which means they go backwards, they can go up or down. They don't go exactly around the north, but they produce their own light. The stars are within the firmament, and the sun and the moon are within the firmament and the earth and the sky. So it would be interesting to see what kind of information they're going to be out when it comes to NASA. So see two bright dots in sky near moon. Who needs help? So I had my telescope outside again today. I probably had like 6 people take a look through my telescope 2 weeks a year. 2 weeks a month. I can see pretty good on Union Street about 2 weeks out of the month when it's out, you know. So tonight was one of those nights. I brought my telescope out, and you know, you can look at the moon, and you can see that the moon creates its own light. It's its own luminescence. But you know, I put it in the chat there. But the Sci-Tech Center is going to have an observing of the sky. Now, what does flat Earth have to do with the moon and the stars, right? There might be some people watching saying, what does flat Earth do with the moon and stars and planets? What is important is that I'm telling you, each light in the sky produces its own light. Moonlight is different than sunlight. So the sun isn't reflecting off the moon. Okay, that's important. Okay, next thing is planets are not like a solid planet, they're lights. A heavenly body produces its own unique light, its own pattern, its own frequency. Okay, and each one's different. So, you know, like people will talk about phases of Saturn, or not phases of Saturn, but you know, what one is it that they go through phases? One of the planets, is it Mars that does it? But either way, they say, oh, there's phases. Listen, the moon, it goes through its phases too. but it produces its own unique light. And they're not millions and millions and millions of light years away. Okay. Tonight is probably about 40 miles above the Earth. All right. So that's my guesstimate, is about 40 miles. I didn't take the measurements, but I'm just looking at it, saying about 40 miles above the Earth. Okay. And the stars, they're going to be about 100 miles up in the firmament. Okay. Stars are going to be about 100 miles up. So Jupiter does phases. Right. Sure. They go through phases, but they light. It has nothing to do with this, with the sun reflecting off them. We all know that its moon is an electromagnetic plasma, same as the sun. The sun is also some kind of electromagnetic plasma. So here's what is important about tomorrow night. So whoever comes out to the Sci-Tech Center, and you look at the telescope, whatever the telescope shows you is going to be the complete opposite of what NASA is going to show you with a picture. Guarantee it. Guarantee it. So don't fall for the illusion. Look down. When you take a telescope and you look at it and you see it producing its, like when you look at a star, you see colors and it waves and everything. All right. That's not what NASA shows you. NASA doesn't show you that stuff. All right. So like that, NASA's going to show you that. That ain't real. So that's Tech Center. That's not a real photograph. That is not a real photograph. Neither is that. So guess what, Sci-Tech Center? And you know what? Guess what? I have a whole bunch of flyers that I'm bringing tomorrow night. Tomorrow night, I'll be handing out a lot. And I'm bringing my camera. Don't forget that. I bring my camera. All right. So, in case you guys don't know, I got these flyers. All right. So, I got these official flyers. And if you want some and you live in town, you can hit me up and I'll give you a set. Live somewhere else and you want to get a bunch of them and you want to pass them out, hit up Nathan Thompson. So Nathan Thompson, me so far 2 packets of these. So I still got some left. So tomorrow night, when I go to the Sci-Tech Center thing, I'll be bringing the ones on the Bible, and then I'll bring the ones on science because it's broken up here. You get 2 flyers, one's on scripture, one on science. It's a nice way to break it down. Because there's a lot of people who only want to talk about the science. So here's what it says. And repeatable. So look at number 7, the moonlight. Moonlight is cooler. It's not the same type of light that's coming from the sun. And the thermometer test proves it. So, but for me, if you were blessed like I was, it only took to convince me. So for me, I found out through scripture first. So there's some things there. So there's the firmament that I talk about, the sun and moon within the earth. Okay. So above here, so above this here is water. All right. There'd be water all up above the firmament. All right, everybody. There would be water all up here. All right. And God's throne is right above it in the middle. But the sun and moon are within the firmament above the earth. And there's and now this doesn't show it, but there would be all water up here. Because the firmament separates it, and God's throne is right above it. All right. There's some, it's fake. Water. See what I just talked about. Why does God talk about the waters above and the waters below? You think God is lying to us about the waters above and the waters? No, God is not lying to us about the water. Okay? So, I'll be taking these flyers to that event tomorrow night. I'm excited. And I'll be bringing my, because I'm going to record some stuff. So, Dubious Brother, what's up, man? We got the dude. We had Jader. All right. So, anyway, everybody, I'm going to make it short. So, look forward to my video tomorrow with me going over to the Sci-Tech Center.